So the Taken Aim downloadable content is out for Marvel's Avengers, and as expected, the story for it was exceptionally good. It is, without a doubt, one of the highlights of the game. The story and the combat for the characters, whilst other areas of the game may be lacking, these are two areas the developers have most definitely got right. So the story in Taken Aim was really pretty amazing. I went through it live on stream, and the post-credit scene absolutely blew my mind as well. So what we're going to do in this video is I've actually got some footage of the last few minutes of the actual campaign to show you. So for anyone that's maybe finished the campaign and it's not possible to actually rewatch this footage, you can use this video to do that. Now, I didn't capture it myself. The footage came from someone called CJEG Gaming, so I'll put a link to their channel as well. They very kindly allowed me to use that footage. But what I'll do is I'll play through that footage. If you want to skip it, I'll put a timestamp on screen if you already watched it, but I'll play through it, and then once we've done that, we'll have a discussion about what this actually means and where the game will be going next.
Welcome back. You've gathered enough cavorite to power the bridge. You have one shot at this.
Great, let's go get Hawkeye.
Whoa! Our best shot is to go back a day before he entered Monica's time bridge. You'll need to intercept him before he goes through. After that, we'll have no idea where to find him.
Will that be enough time to get there? Monica's lab is all the way in Siberia.
Well, that's the fun new experimental part. I'm connecting you to Monica's bridge. When you step through, you'll come out on the other side in her lab.
In the past. Time and space?
I wanted it to be a surprise. Also, it might not work. But if it does, we can stop Clint and destroy the bridge. That should repair whatever damage Monica's done.
I'm gonna go ahead and ignore the might not work part.
Nice choice. Do your best not to disrupt the timeline outside of wrecking the bridge. That's risky enough, but what Monica's doing is worse.
Ooh, okay. I have so many questions. But I like the energy, so let's just turn this thing on before I overthink it.
Right. Jarvis will be with you the whole time. Just get Clint, destroy the bridge, and get out.
I guess we're jumping back to the past. Well, here goes nothing.
Katie?
Oh my god.
What are you doing here?
Saving you, dummy!
You don't understand. I agreed to this.
What?
AIM has sent their forces to recapture the prisoners.
Explain on the way. We gotta move.
Kate! I'm sorry. I have to go.
You better come back, all right?
I'll try, but if I don't...
Nope, not having that conversation, okay? So just get back to the convoy before Monica realizes you're gone. Let's get to the bridge. Jarvis?
AIM has sent their forces to recapture the prisoners.
Again?
Tachyon pulses. My readings are...
Disruptions are messing with time now. It's getting worse. Stay with me, buddy. Another wave's coming. Let's find cover.
Right away.
It's opening!
What the hell is that?
Defend Project Omega.
As you wish, Dr. Rabbitini.
Okay, yikes. Looks like this new killbot is a big Avengers fan. The shield, the hammer. Gonna guess you've got some rockets hiding back there.
Kate, AIM has control of the bridge. We can't open it again unless we get it back.
Come on.
Kate! We're out of time.
Stop him!
Clint!
No! Close the gate!
End of the world. I'm really proud of you, Kate.
Ah, please don't.
I mean it. Now, I get partial credit, of course, but you're in your element here. You were always meant to be an Avenger.
Yeah, I wasn't sure for a while. But even after everything we've been through, mistakes we've made, this is the stupid, messed up family I want to fight for.
Does that mean you're staying?
Yeah, I'm staying, man. Okay? And sorry, but you're not getting your room back.
I am more than okay with the couch. Unless that's the couch. Is that the couch?
Welcome to the fight, old friend. It's good to have you back.
Yeah. Could say the same to you. Still can't believe you're alive and kicking. You're damn hard to kill, Cap.
Glad you're here, buddy. Now people can finally stop asking where Hawkeye went.
What Tony's trying to say is, we really missed you, Clint.
Sappy, but true.
Thanks, guys. Really took care of things while I was gone, huh?
Of course. But tell us of the future, Barton. What perils lie ahead of us?
Yeah, that's a lot to take in. So, bear with me here.
Wait a sec. That's the robot we fought in San Francisco. The one controlled by MODOK.
It's extraterrestrial. In the future, we get attacked by a warrior race called the Kree. And an invasion that'll end the world as we know it. Now, Monica, future Monica, is working with Nick Fury to save the Earth. She's building some sort of weapon. She ran out of time in the future, so she's tried bringing it to the past to finish it.
Which explains all our tachyon-related trouble.
When will this Kree invasion take place, Clint?
No idea. I don't know when they're coming, or even why. But I know we're horribly outgunned unless we do something. Right, Fury? He convinced Monica to send me to the future to help him, but when I got there, well, he told me we're losing the war. He said, I have to come back and warn you. Look, we all need to start preparing right now.
And we will. Tell us where to start, and we'll get right to it.
Right, well, we can, Oh, no.
Clint! Bruce!
Get the medics, quickly!
Come on. Stay with me. Stay with me, Clint. Look at me, Barton. Clint?
Now that is what you call a cliffhanger, so it'll be followed up by the Hawkeye DLC that comes out early 2021, Future Imperfect it is called, and we'll actually look at some little shots from that in a moment. But I'll just mention that the lore from the game is something that I'm very much interested in, and I've done 2 previous videos on the lore, and they focused on Monica, who's an exceptionally interesting character and very important to the story going forward, and it also focused on the Kree War as well, something we actually seen some footage of as well when Hawkeye was running back towards the portal there. But these 2 videos, I'll put a link to them in the description below if you're getting a bit more interested in the story, if you want to check them out. But where will the story actually go from here? Because obviously Clint had some important information he had to tell the other characters, but it appeared to have fell into a coma. So what will happen next? Now, before we do break any more of this down, I'll just show this short clip of footage here. So when you're actually on the helicarrier after you finish Kate's campaign and you go into Kate's room, then Hawkeye is lying there. You can see he's recuperating. You can see it's been a fair amount of time later because he's actually got his longer hair as well. And you possibly just noticed just a second ago a weird visual glitch with him. So it looks like he's facing potentially in between realities, and that's the result of him being in the future for so long. But let's see what else we managed to get from the trailer we showed earlier on. The first shot we have here, one that I found really interesting, and it's something I actually tweeted about a few days ago, is the fact that when Monica brings up the tachyon rift to the future, the person she's actually speaking to is a future version of herself, and we're going to talk about the future version of herself a little bit later in the video, and that was a big massive reveal when it came to that, but this was definitely interesting, this part. We then have some holographic footage that Clint brought up when he was explaining what's actually going to happen, but we've seen it within the actual gameplay footage earlier on when you've seen multiple Kree sentries just smashing cities and just destroying everything all around them. You can also see what looks to be a Kree battleship. The reason I'm bringing this up in a screenshot is I think it's going to be relevant for later on in the video as well. Now, we have this final screenshot before we actually jump on to the Hawkeye DLC and what we can get from that and piece it together with what we've seen so far. But this was the big massive reveal. It's the fact that in the future that Nick Fury has been working alongside future Monica. Now, it's mentioned when you're actually playing the DLC that it looks like initially Nick Fury's going and just really to keep an eye on Monica, and the same as with Hawkeye as well, but I'm pretty certain that he realises that Monica has a point, and if you check out the lore videos, it's something I talked about in them, that what Monica was doing wasn't right, but it was something that perhaps for the greater good she had to actually do. So check out those videos and let me know what you think about them. But that's what we've seen, so let's actually check out some stills from the upcoming Hawkeye DLC. So the first shot we have of it is Clint with his longer hair, so this really gives us an idea of how long he was actually in the future for, and that's why potentially when he comes back it is having such an impact on him. And then we have this next shot here. Now I'm fairly certain from the looks of this looks to be a destroyed Kree battleship, so this could have got destroyed between a war between the Avengers and also the Kree, or maybe it got destroyed by the Omega level threat that Monica's actually supposedly creating in order to actually fight against the Kree. Now what could that Omega level threat actually be? So at this point there is a fair amount of speculation going on. I will say that if you've got any theories yourself, let me know in the comments below. But the way the story looks to be working then, so you've got the future Monica, Luke Cage and Hawkeye that are all working towards actually bringing the Kree down. Now Monica really did have a massive interest in Banner and also his blood, so I'm wondering if with the fact we've seen Maestro, a future version of him, and it looks like at this point the Kree's been potentially defeated. You can see the frozen Kree sentry in the background, but I'm wondering if in a way that Monica will actually be responsible for creating Maestro in a way to fight the Kree. But you can see with these screenshots here, after that happens, maybe Maestro's still looking for a bit of a fight and he does take the Avengers down as well. Now I could be completely wrong about all this, but I think regardless they've really hit the ground running when it comes to the story, and it's something I've said before, that the story and the combat are the two areas that are really good in the game. Hopefully they'll in time fix the loot and so on, but the story is absolutely fantastic so far and I can't wait to see where it actually goes. But let me know in the comments below if you think I could be right with the speculation. If you've got your own theories, leave them below as well, and I hope this has been interesting. Thanks for tuning in, stay safe, and I'll see you all again soon.